All right, we are back at it once again, ladies and gentlemen, doing a video for the people, part 3 of our driver interface series. So today we're going to talk about your dash, steering wheel controls, and your radio. Last video we covered navigation. Next up is your entertainment and dash. These are probably the most used functions that you're going to use when you're driving your Tesla. So first up is your dash. This is your dash readout. Every car is going to have a display of what model you have, the color of the car, and then you'll have right here on your left and your right side, you'll have a selection of displays that you can have. So right now I have my dash set to show me the energy usage, which will also show your active energy usage and regen. And then you also have a readout which shows you how much energy you've used since you last charged and then since your last trip. These two will probably be your most beneficial for what you're doing daily. This gauge here gives you an active readout of how much power you're using when you actually step on the gas pedal, or the electricity pedal, I guess you call it. But when you step on the pedal, it will sort of toggle over, and you'll see it's an active gauge of how much energy you're using. And then you'll also see when you step off the pedal, you'll see a readout of how much regen braking you're using. And what we'll do is we'll insert a video clip here that shows you what it looks like with each of those. So we'll go ahead and put that in right here. The part that everybody loves. From a standstill, when you punch it, and I'm going to try to hold the camera steady, but when you punch it, you'll get your instant energy output and then also regen. So let's see here. We'll try to do this as safe as possible. We'll keep it right here. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that was full output, and that's what your regen looks like. So as you can see, like I've mentioned before, this is just a 60, but it has got plenty of pickup. You're not going to need to worry about having a slow car. But that's what your energy readout looks like. Stepping on the gas, and you step off the gas and let it go into regen mode. So that's the display we wanted. Alright, so that's what you can see, what the energy meter looks like. Active display, you'll be hooked on that. A lot of times I catch myself trying to see how far I can get it to peg either way. So that's the energy feature. So like I mentioned, you have 2 thumb controls here. You can toggle through whether you want your car status, your trips, energy, media, which is your music, or a clock. And I'll show you here the car status is actually, seems like it's just a tire readout, and I just started my car, so it hasn't picked up the tire pressures yet. It will here in a second, but that's the car status. I wish it would show more, but that's about what you get there. So we'll go back to trips, and you can see here your toggle is for your volume. So along with that, you have your up and down for your music, and on this side you have a toggle which will control your menu feature and also your voice control for your navigation. So again, if you hold down the thumb control here, you get the same selections that you have on the other side. You just kind of decide which you want on which side. But the difference between this side and this side is that when you hit your menu button, you actually get controls within the car now. You can see you can scroll through your contacts, your recent calls. You can actually control your sunroof, your display brightness, your fan speed, and your cabin temperature. You can control all of those from the toggle wheel. So I'll give you an example here. If I go back and I usually leave it on sunroof. So if you hit that, you can actually vent your sunroof from the steering wheel control. And the other feature that I like about this is that once you leave it set to that, or once you have it in your menu setting, what you can do is just as soon as you tap it, it will vent and close your sunroof with just a touch. So that's pretty slick. I like that feature. So with that, you can also go into, let's see here. We'll go into your fan speed. So you hit your, I'm sorry, that was brightness. We'll go back. Go to your fan speed, and you can see you can control your, your fan speed from high all the way to nothing. So again, basic controls, but they're very convenient because you have a full range of the controls at your fingertips. So from there, beyond controls, you have your drive, reverse, park, stalk. You also have your turn signal, and if you look below, this is actually your autopilot engaging button there, and you can't really see it there. It's kind of hard to see, but so this is, if you hit it once, you'll activate your cruise control. You hit it twice, and you'll start autopilot. You also have a dial here, which you use to adjust how many spaces you want within between you and the car in front of you. I usually leave it at 1 because it actually will adjust that space based on your speed. So 1 car length space when you're doing 15 on the street will be different from doing 75 on the highway. So but again, that's all adjustable, and then you have up and down to control your mileage, how fast you want to go. From there, let's go ahead and jump over into your audio controls. So you have your basic radio features. You won't go too far into that, but your radios, AM, FM, or HD. If you do have an HD station, you'll get the readout of what the station information is. You also have recents here, which is either your most recent radio station or your most recent slacker station, or any station for that matter. The cars do include, you can see it there, you do include streaming radio, which you can pretty much just pick. We'll pick smooth jams, and it's just included. It's pretty much your standard deal satellite radio, but it's pretty good. The selections are great. You have a lot of genres that you can pick from. You can actually select right here whether you want the DJ, to listen to the DJ talking between songs, or if you just want to have just the music. And it's pretty good. Like I say, you have plenty of genres to choose from. You have, we'll go back to the main menu. So you can see here that you've got, you can listen to news, you can listen to ESPN, Tesla Top 20, you have different DJs, and then you have your genres that you can select from. And even within a genre, if you pick R&B, you've got 10 different types of R&B, actually a few more. So it's pretty good. It's satellite radio. The quality is good. I've never had a signal drop, and you'll get pretty much whatever music type you want to listen to. You'll have it available to you. You've also got tuned in, which is just like satellite radio, but you can get some of your out of state or other area radio stations. So you can see Hot 97 or ESPN Talk Radio, Colin Coward. You get the idea. It's top stations that are not in your local market. And then again, you have your phone, your Bluetooth toggle. This is what I actually have playing in my phone. That's what's displaying now. It will display your album art. You can see I have a Nexus 6 for all my phone guys, anyone that's into tech. Feel me? I like my Team Android here. But yeah, it shows you what is on your phone, what's playing, and you've got your controls, and you can also control it with your up and down toggle. So all in all, that is your audio and video controls, you do have an equalizer here. This was one of the upgrades. Used to just have 3 bands. You'd have bass, mid, and treble. Now they upgraded us to 5, and they're just sliders that you can set to how you want. You also have, you can place where you want the sound to be centered. I just leave it in the middle of the car, but you can have it, you know, centered in the back seats or in the front seats. It's however you want it. The sound is pretty good, you know, on par with, you know, your average to high-end radio. I don't have the high-end audio upgrade, but I've been more than satisfied with the audio quality. And we'll go ahead and back that out. One last little bit that you have here, you have a few more controls for the car here. We'll save this for another video. Your controls button controls a lot. This is where you get into your car settings, and it's a lot to go into, so we'll save that for another video. But you have your seat heaters, you have your air conditioning, you have driver and passenger side. You can have individual air, or you can also sync the temperature and have both read the same. We'll go ahead and turn the temperature sync off, and you can see you've got your window defrosters. I don't know if you can see them, but you have your front and rear defrosters. They do kick on pretty fast. You've got your fan controls, which also goes into your regular air conditioning, your max air conditioning, and your biohazard air conditioning, where you want the air to come out, and then your fan speed. You also have AC on or off, or auto, and you also have range mode. So that, I guess this extends your battery by lowering the output of your air conditioner. I've never had it out of range mode. I put it on range mode when I first bought the car, and it seems to work. It cools the car enough. You know, when you're in it, it warms the car up enough. So I don't really have a need to take it out of range mode. I don't know how much range you gain, but you know, I figure if they made it an option, I'm going to use it. So at any rate, here's your other temperature control, your other seat heater, and you also have a volume control for the passenger as well if they want to try to take over the radio from you. So that's about it as far as controls. The last video I did talked about the navigation features. This one we're covering your audio. So hopefully it was helpful. Hopefully I answered the people's questions. I know I had a lot of people that wanted to see how the touchscreen works. But if there's something you want to see, let me know. Drop me a comment. Hopefully if you like the video, you'll give me a thumbs up. Hopefully you'll hit the subscribe button as well. And let me know what you want to see, and I'll get back with you all. Appreciate everyone stopping by, and we'll talk to you in a little bit. Peace.